Employee handbooks are an important tool for communicating information about workplace culture, benefits, attendance, pay practice, safety issues, discipline, and other critical information for employees, and it can help prevent employment lawsuits. Let's take a look. An employee handbook is a physical or electronic manual that explains a company's essential policies, procedures, and employee benefits. Handbooks are sometimes written in formal, legalistic fashions, but are more effective when written when employees can easily understand the content. Using more common language can make the handbook more readable and usable for employees. There are a number of best practices that a company should consider when developing an employee handbook. Several recommendations on creating a handbook include the following. Eliminate controversial phrases. For example, the phrases probationary and permanent employee may be misinterpreted to imply that employees are no longer employed at will once they've passed a training period. This wording can lead to a disagreement over what the parties meant by permanent. A more appropriate phrase is regular employee. Use disclaimers. Disclaimers should be predominantly displayed, not hidden in small texts where they're essentially overlooked and meaningless. For instance, many organizations include a disclaimer to highlight the at-will status of employees. If a company wishes to convey information about important employment limitations, it's critical that employees are aware of these disclaimers. Keep the handbook current. The contents in employee handbooks must be revisited and revised when new issues are encountered or the conditions of the workplace change. Doing so helps prevent employee grievances and complaints. Consequently, employee handbooks and HR policies should be reviewed on an ongoing basis, but at least once a year. To communicate and discuss HR information, a growing number of organizations provide employee handbooks electronically using an internet, which enables employees to access policies at any time. It also allows changes in policies to be made electronically rather than distributed as paper copies. Additionally, the handbook can be linked to related information that makes accessing details easier for employees. The courts have used employee handbooks against employers in lawsuits by charging a broken implied contract. This should not eliminate the use of employee handbooks as a way of communicating policies to employees. In fact, not having an employee handbook with clear HR policies can leave an organization open to costly litigation as well. A sensible approach is to first develop sound HR policies and employee handbooks to communicate them, and then have legal counsel review the language contained in the handbook.